Welcome to the GCSE Maths Advantage. I'm Dr. James Carter, and every episode I'm going to break down one topic, show you where the marks are, and give you a quick win you can use in your next exam, whether you're targeting a grade 7 or pushing for a 9. Let's get into it.
Hook. This one question lost more marks than any other on last year's papers. A simple fraction with a surd in the denominator. Students either left it, wrote a decimal, or made a sign error and lost the method marks. But it's actually straightforward. The step you need takes about 10 seconds and turns a messy answer into an exact, exam-ready result. Stay with me and I'll show you the exact steps so you never lose those marks again.
Section 1. The concept. First, what is a surd? A surd is a root that can't be written as a neat fraction. For example, root 2 or root 5. Exams often want a rational denominator, that is, no surds under the line. Why? 2 reasons. Exact answers are clearer to compare, and some later algebra or substitution only works cleanly with rational denominators. So how do we remove a surd from the bottom? 2 standard tricks. Multiply top and bottom by the same surd for single-term denominators, and use the conjugate for 2-term denominators. I'll talk you through both with worked examples, step by step.
Example A, single-term denominator. Suppose you have 3 over root 2, 3 divided by root 2. You multiply numerator and denominator by root 2. Say it with me, multiply top and bottom by the same thing. So 3 times root 2 on the top, root 2 times root 2 on the bottom. Root 2 times root 2 is 2, so the result is 3 root 2 over 2. That's exact and tidy. Write that down as 3 clear steps. Multiply, simplify the denominator, simplify the fraction if possible. That single trick will fix the majority of simple surd denominators. Example B, binomial denominator using a conjugate. Suppose you need to rationalize 1 over 3 plus root 5, 1 divided by 3 plus root 5. The conjugate of 3 plus root 5 is 3 minus root 5. Multiply top and bottom by that conjugate. On the top you get 1 times 3 minus root 5, so the top is 3 minus root 5. On the bottom you multiply 3 plus root 5 times 3 minus root 5. That's a difference of squares, 3 squared minus root 5 squared, which gives 9 minus 5 equals 4. So your final exact answer is 3 minus root 5 over 4. That's cleaner and exam ready.
A second binomial example. A common exam favourite. Rationalise 2 over root 3 minus 1. Multiply top and bottom by the conjugate, root 3 plus 1. Top becomes 2 times root 3 plus 1. Bottom, root 3 minus 1 times root 3 plus 1 equals 3 minus 1 equals 2. So you can cancel the 2's and your answer simplifies to root 3 plus 1. Small algebra, big reward. Let that sink in. The conjugate flips the sign between the 2 terms and collapses the denominator to a rational number.
Section 2, exam technique. Here's exactly where the marks are. For a typical 3-mark rationalizing question, you'll see M1 for showing the method, multiplying numerator and denominator by the correct term or conjugate, M1 for correctly expanding or simplifying the denominator, for example getting 9 minus 5 equals 4, and A1 for the final exact answer in simplest form. That means even if you can't finish the simplification, you should always write the multiplication step. Write it down, don't just think it. Examiners want to see your method. Clear steps grab those method marks.
Common examiner traps. Sign errors when expanding conjugates, forgetting to multiply the numerator, and leaving the answer as a decimal when the demand is for an exact value. A good presentation habit wins marks. Line 1, show the factor you multiply top and bottom by. Line 2, show the expanded denominator with the arithmetic. Line 3, the simplified exact answer. If cancellation happens, show it. Examiners love this one. If they can follow your work, they will award method marks, even if a small arithmetic slip appears later.
Section 3. The quick win.
A 10-second substitute check will catch most careless errors. After you rationalise, quickly approximate both the original fraction and your final answer with decimals. For example, for 3 over root 2 is roughly 1.414, so 3 divided by 1.414 is roughly 2.121. Your rationalised result, 3 root 2 over 2, is 3 times 1.414 divided by 2, roughly 2.121. They match, tick. That check takes seconds and catches sign mistakes and missed factors. Also, use a simple sign checklist for conjugates. Copy the denominator, flip the middle sign for the conjugate, multiply top and bottom by that conjugate, expand denominator to a difference of squares, then simplify. Practice that checklist aloud once and it will stick.
2 very short practice prompts. Try them now. Pause the episode if you want time to work them out. Prompt 1. Rationalise 5 over root 7. Prompt 2. Rationalise 1 over 2 minus root 3. Ready? Answers. Prompt 1 becomes 5 root 7 over 7. Prompt 2. Multiply by 2 plus root 3. Denominator becomes 4 minus 3 equals 1. So the answer is 2 plus root 3. If you wrote those steps clearly, you picked up the method marks. Same method, different numbers. Practice makes this automatic. That's your quick win for today. If this helped, share it with a friend who's revising. You'll find more worked solutions and downloadable practice sheets at jcacademyonline.co.uk. Visit the show notes for full worked answers and printable practice. Stay curious. That's your quick win for today. If this helped, share it with a friend who's revising. You'll find more worked solutions and revision resources at jcacademyonline.co.uk. Until next time, trust the process and nail that exam.